The ATF has filed for Supreme Court review in the Frames Receivers case, and now the Supreme Court will get together and they will consider whether or not they should grant review to this case and ultimately strike down this rule, and they're going to do that at conference on April 12th. This Vanderstock case may be the next major ATF overreach case that Supreme Court will ultimately review and decide whether or not they want to limit what the ATF is doing. This critical review is happening because the Fifth Circuit recently handed down its decision on the summary and final judgment of this case. The Fifth Circuit panel recently decided and partially upheld a lower court ruling, but also vacated it partially because the Fifth Circuit believed a vacatur of the entire rule nationwide was beyond what the lower court could do with its powers. Now, because of that recent 3-judge panel, the ATF was kind of in a hard spot and they only had a few options. They could either file for en banc review in the Fifth Circuit, they could try to bypass that and seek review immediately from the Supreme Court, or they could just send this back down to the lower court and let the lower court deal with it back on a remand. I predicted, looking at some of the lower court filings, that the ATF had decided that they wanted to go to the Supreme Court immediately. They wanted to bypass the Fifth Circuit en banc panel, and that's exactly what they did.